She can't get to me. We have really good position on them. Oh, he dashed, but he's gonna die no matter what. Well played. We kept our team safe. All of that because we have good positioning. We can watch. Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. Today's video is a weekly gameplay, a weekly episode of Game Sense Wins. What we like to do in this series is help you how to improve and influence your game in a much more positive way. Not necessarily win, but help you how to get much more positive match outcome overall. You're going to learn how to do things, when to do, what to do, based on the team comps, matchups, and different situations, and of course, different maps. Now, of course, welcome to the new season. I absolutely love a lot of the positive changes in this game, like the map votes and stuff like that. And also the new map is very amazing. I think literally, honest band, sad. Reaper, literally the first time I've seen a Reaper ban since the ban system. Literally the first time. A weird lobby, honestly, but I hope you guys are doing well. Also, we're back to streaming consistently now, so check out my Twitch if you want to see some really great streams. Honestly, the recent streams have been kind of nutty. Yeah, so in this map, usually is my go-to Ana because it's a choke map, so Ana gets a lot of value, but we have a Ashe and a Hog, so it's either Mercy or a Kiriko. I'm just waiting for the other support to pick his pick. I'm not a Kiriko player by any means, but I do play Mercy a little bit, so I'm going to show them Mercy, so this guy might go Kiriko, but I mean, to be fair, Ana is out of the question, so Lifeweaver is actually really good here as well, and I would have gone Kiriko, but not because of the Ana. We know the Ana is not. We know the Ana is not going to be present in this match, but Kiriko is actually really good with Hog, because it can enable him even more. But the issue is Mercy hit scan pocket in this specific point of the map is actually very oppressive. So we're gonna go in with that, and obviously pocketing an Ashe, in my opinion, is much better than pocketing the Cassidy, because faster Bobs, and Bobs is the most oppressive ultimate in the entire game, in my opinion. Nerf Bob, please. Anyways, other than that, if I had a Soldier, I would definitely go with pocketing Soldier. I just love pocketing Soldier. It's much efficient, I feel like. But what's the tank? It's so far a mirror matchup, but we do have the Lifeweaver advantage, because if my Hog gets okay, I love this guy. I like his angle. Really well played. My Hog kind of got dominated. Mercy's going for a res. Alright, we're doing so good though when it comes to enabling the Cassidy. I'm obviously going to go with the Cassidy because he's off-angling. What a hook. But they also traded in the Bepti, so 1-for-1 there. But not really liking the Ashe off angle there, but we shall see. Usually the Cassidy should off angle in the okay, I mean I like the Cassidy's positioning, so we're gonna stay with the Ashe because the Cassidy has his tank next to him, so he's much safer. But I might go Zen because so far pocketing the DPS really hasn't showed a lot of effect, and they're not really killing shots, to be honest. So bad pull by the Lifeweaver. This is really one of the reasons. I feel like the only reason why I never play Mercy is because if you go Mercy, you're kind of on the mercy of your DPS, and if your DPS are not getting value, that's just the issue with Mercy. If your DPS are not getting the value that you're looking for, you're pretty much, kind of cooked. So obviously he's gonna go aggressive here. Well played by the. We're gonna go res the Hog for sure if he even tries. Well played. Definitely diffed him. Really, I mean, my Hog kind of held his ground. I'm not gonna lie. The Cassidy is definitely landing his shots, so we're gonna give him credit for that. Mercy gains overhealth after casting a Resurrect. Casting, that's actually good. Angels increased by. I think this map is very short, so we're gonna go with the other one. Now we have a Genji. I'm definitely not gonna go with the Zero. We're gonna go with the Cassidy. Cassidy's sending much more effective shots. But for now, we're gonna see what the Hog wants to do. Okay. Gonna keep my DPS healthy. They rest the. Okay, really good tree, honestly. Okay, the DPS are off angling. Okay, gotta enable my really good pull. Yeah, okay. Really good switch, honestly, to Genji because it's gonna contest the enemy hit scan. Really love the switch here, honestly, because he knows that he didn't really do much on Ashe. I like the Genji much better, and the way he's playing on Genji shows that he's actually a Genji player, and he's playing Genji much better than he was playing Ashe already, so we are noticing that. We're going to stay with the Cassidy because he's off-angling. Always support whoever off-angles. Good hook. Keep the Genji healthy. Alright, window. Enable the blade. Okay. Oh my god, really? I was gonna say they what you call it? Ah, that's my bad. I was gonna say we need to retreat because of Mercy Falc, but he actually got the Falc, so there's no way they're gonna win this now. Wait, we lost both DPS. Ah, okay, that's kind of risky. Yeah, that's definitely my bad. I'll take full responsibility for that. Like I said, I know I said I'm not a carry, but I do play Mercy much more than I play Mercy, much more than I play Carry. But still, I don't play her a lot. We're gonna get that res off. This should be a clean res. Let's wait for these heals. Okay. Ah, that was actually really close. Okay, the Lifeweaver did trigger the OT. Yeah, I will take responsibility for that. I definitely played that suboptimally. I definitely could have played that much better. Honestly, we're gonna take full responsibility for that round because that's just the thing with Overwatch. You make a mistake or two, you will definitely sometimes like one single mistake or two mistakes, and those are cause you the entire round. Had we not made the mistake of dying with the blade, or the second death with the res, I know for a fact, especially if we didn't die the first time, I know for a fact that we'd have gotten this point for free. So we will take full responsibility for that loss. Anyways, now we do have the Moira option because we do, and the Kiriko. What did they show? They did show Cassidy Hog. Actually, I'm gonna stick with the Mercy because the Cassidy is definitely hitting shots, and he's the second highest damage dealer in the entire game. So I would like to keep the. Oh yeah, and the fact that they have ball, this will definitely be a good option for me because we could always go Moira, we can always go Ilari, we can always go Kiriko because we have the JQ. But again, the Cassidy, like whenever you have a good DPS, it's always better to stay Mercy for them, especially if they're hitting shots, especially if they're doing good. You know the fact that the enemy team is going to target them and focus them, so Mercy's a good option there. There's really no reason for me to switch, so we are getting the value, I know that for a fact. Alright, obviously damage boost could be a little bit much better, but I need to also keep my Lifeweaver safe. Again, I'm kind of flopping there. Okay, we kind of let a lot of people die there, so that was very poorly played by me. Now, I am considering. I'm just like, I feel like I'm dying way too often. It's kind of showing that I'm not a Mercy player. Alright, so. We do got that perk now. Okay, bad minds, in my opinion. Man, if he played Gen from the get-go, actually would have been much better. Alright. Moira is one, nice. We're just gonna play with the Cassidy reload, as you guys can see. Let's res the JQ. Got our overhealth, good res. Nice. Yep, that was well played by us. As you guys can see, we started with the Cassidy throughout the entire game. If I just do this consistently, I know that for a fact we're gonna get much more value. But this guy is just really, he's a lost cause. There's no way I'm gonna even try to waste my res on him. Like the aggression. Nice. Because he's playing Cassidy the way that I would play Cassidy. Very aggressive. Actually benefiting from the pocket. Alright, okay, that's a lost cause. I cannot help my Lifeweaver, unfortunately. Alright, the Baptiste is on our asses. Hello, Westnet. Good ultimate from the JQ. Didn't have the ability. We're trying to stay alive. Oh my god. We actually did so well. We kept the JQ throw out of that. But we're not. We lost that? Oh, that's. I think we should be able to win that. Where's our second? He went Lucio. No, that's so sad. Unfortunately, of course. I mean, keep in mind, it's only the Cassidy honestly who's doing a lot of the work. We can maybe res that. Nah, the ball. Also, why are we not going back to Hog? I feel like Hog now makes a lot of sense. But I think that'll be a loss, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, to be also honest, the 7 and 10 DPS didn't really help, so we definitely play to the best of our abilities, but oh no, so close. But we tried our best to really, but you can't really win them all, but I feel like that was a short video, so I'm gonna try to include another one, and I'll see you guys on the next game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, we are back at game number 2. As you guys know me, I do not mind showing losses as long we do good and there is something to learn. Anyways, Dorado is the chosen map, even though Atlas was an option. I definitely chose for Atlas because I absolutely love that map. Anyways, on this map, the most atrocious things to go against, you always want to try to ban. Honestly, go for the things that you struggle against. I personally feel like I can go against literally anybody. Genji really doesn't really bother me a lot. Sombra doesn't even bother me. But that being said, Symmetra though for my tanks is always atrocious to go against. So I will ban. I will choose Symmetra. Even Diva, I don't really think that Diva really annoys me that much. But we will go for Tracer. Sometimes Tracer can be annoying. But other than that, we will be golden. Now, we're always gonna choose picks that's gonna benefit our team, and we always gotta always ask yourself these 3 questions when you pick a hero, especially support. Look at your first of all, look at the map. Is it gonna work with the map? Second of all, look at your team comp. Third of all, look at your tank. Most importantly, like look at your team comp overall, and look, for example, map wise, Ana can struggle a little bit, but is it worth it going Ana here? Not really, because look at the team comp. I'm going to be exposed alone. So the best option to go with this team comp is Lifeweaver. Now, I'm going to give you guys like the reasons why Lifeweaver is really good. The verticality of this map allows Lifeweaver to actually thrive and also mobilize your immobile teammates and look in our team comp. Only the Genji can actually access high ground. Number 2, Lifeweaver Genji, Lifeweaver Zarya is one of the best combos to actually play. So the map is on our side, the team comp is on our side, the tank is on our side. So always mark your platforms when you put platforms and make sure that you put it in a spot where you can access multiple high grounds. For example, this platform can get me here, and I think over there maybe if you do the super jump. Pretty sure it can get me to over there. Yeah, well, at least me. But my team can definitely benefit from this, at least to get it there if they do the super jump. Anyways, we're gonna mark it. Alright, we're gonna keep an eye on the Zarya and the Genji most importantly, so keep that in mind. Yeah, that was, well, definitely cannot save that. Kind of on him. The break can save the... Okay, definitely a pull might be needed because... Okay, never mind. Very badly played by the... Good pull by us. Badly played by the enemy soldier. Not really sure why she all into my Cassidy when there's a brig right next to her, so... Good play by the Cassidy. Send him a little bit of love. Okay, we're gonna renew our platform after the Zarya uses that one. Alright. Because that one is over. I'm gonna try to get a pull here. Alright, nice. Okay, hook might be in play. Okay, gotta heal the Zarya because there's a Bastion. As you guys can see, we're doing really good. Map is on our side, team comes on our side, and tank is on our side, so... Okay. Do we need to renew? I mean, might as well renew the platform because as you can see, the platform has a cooldown on the like. You see above my cooldown, there's like a timer. So as long as you have like the more bar you have, the more it can stay on the map. So it is no problem renewing it after every fight. Make sure that you always have one in hand. Okay, they're gonna destroy that one. But as you guys can see, like look what my team's holding. All my teammates are actually immobile, but they're holding high ground because of my platform. Really couldn't react in time. Maybe gonna pull the brig probably. Yeah, comes you completely out of position. Zarya might die here. We're gonna trade that. Yeah, they definitely went all in on that, unfortunately. I mean, we traded 1-for-1. We're definitely dead here. There's no way we're gonna survive that. Yeah. I was just like very all over the place. I mean, it's in the reset phase, so it doesn't really matter even if we stay alive because our tank dead and everybody's dead. Honestly, a little bit of bad positioning on the Zarya because she kind of overextended, pushed my tree early, and she got solo ulted. So kind of on my Zarya there because we all had our ultimates. Good ultimate there, but yeah, I mean, there's not really to combo with that, unfortunately. I'm not really sure why we did not Blade. That was actually a very odd decision by my Genji not to Blade there because that was like the perfect case scenario for him to Blade. So, yeah, don't really understand. Anyways, good switch. Maoka is actually really good against what the enemy team is running. Now, we might consider switching, but I feel like we're getting a lot of the value on this character, but might go Ana here because actually the hog is starting to become a little bit of a problem. Yeah, we're going to go back to spawn. Maybe we're gonna actually get a chance. Our Brigitte unfortunately is AFK. I'm not sure why, but yeah, we'll definitely go on here because look at their team come. We're gonna get a lot of value. We can counter the hog. We can put pressure on the Bastion and all that. So, and we can keep our hog alive. So, okay, our break. She's back finally. Just heard her shield bash. Okay, we just need to make sure to sleep when he hooks my hog. Then nade the enemy hog whenever my hog gets in place. But the Bastion is putting enough pressure. Good rally. Good nade. Reloading. Yeah, I couldn't heal her. Didn't have LOS on her. Oh my god, if I just aimed a little bit higher. We do have nade for this hog, even if they try to. I'm not really sure how that hook hit me when this Cassidy literally right in front of me, but hey, that's Overwatch. Good switch by us. And now we restabilize. We're going to reposition. Everybody's dead. We can take high ground. We don't have to be afraid of the objective. We can hold on high ground here. Always, if you have a time or you have a chance to switch to high ground, always start on high ground. Much better for you when it comes to LOSing the entire map, and actually easier for you to even land for nades. Oh no. Clipped. Yeah, nice. We have our minor perk. Nice. We're not gonna freak out. That was definitely my bad. Leaving my. Okay, gotta keep this guy alive now. My bad that my Genji died, but we did really well. Hog, heal yourself, buddy. Oh my! Somebody moved him. I missed my sleep. Alright, now we're gonna rotate to high ground. We definitely have, we restabilized and our team restabilized. We are doing really good in ult economy. We do have the nano though. I definitely feel like I shouldn't nano the Genji. They always disappoint me, so it's just like a me thing. I never nano Genjis. Every time I do, they always make me regret my life's decision. So it's either on the Cassidy or even honestly the Brig or the Hog. It's one of the two. We're gonna see. We're gonna use it to save someone's life. She can't get to me. We have really good position on them. Do they have high noon? We do have high noon. We can actually nano him if you want to. Really good pick on the Genji though. Oh, he dashed, but he's gonna die no matter what. Well played. We kept our team safe. All of that because we have good positioning. We can watch our team's back. It's really, I cannot emphasize how important it is. Your position always matters. Your position will always be the key to victory on literally almost any game, any role, any hero in this damn game, bro. Like honestly, because we watch this angle, we push it the way nobody can push it from this angle, so my team is safe. And even if they decide to come from here, I'm gonna be here. Even if they decide to come high ground, I'm here. I think I can see positioning. Okay, we're gonna be careful who we're gonna nano. Okay, we do have the double nade. We gotta be careful now. They do have the coalescence. I'm not gonna nano the Genji. It's just a me thing. Sorry. He does not have fade. I'm gonna see. No, sorry, I'm not gonna nano. I think I'm gonna tech that. Okay, easy. The Genji's banking on me blading him, but I'm not gonna do that unfortunately. We're holding it. Right, we're gonna nano the hog. Just a me thing. I don't nano Genjis. Like when it comes to nanos, guys, as long as it's not a bad nano and you have like a plan on what you do, it's always okay. Like for example, it's always about win conditions, right? Nanoblade is a risky win, and it's very expensive. That's the thing. It's very expensive. If you decide to nanoblade, and if you're, it's not, if you're like playing with a random Genji and you're like not doing with a Genji, just nanoing, banking on winning an entire fight that can dictates the entire fate of the rest of the match. On a random Genji that you're gonna nano, it's a nano blade. It's too ultimate and it's very expensive. If it fails, you lose the point automatically, potentially getting snowball, losing the entire round. Very expensive, very costly play. So when it comes to me, I do not nano Genjis ever. Ever, ever, never, especially randoms. So I always go for the safer play. Nano Cassidy gets a lot of value. Nano Hog gets a lot of value. Nano Break gets a lot of value. So it's just a me thing. If you have, if you're doing with somebody, and again, like on top of all that, I looked at the team comp. They have Hog, they have Moira, they have Mercy. It's really difficult to land a good Nanoblade there because everyone there is mobile. So if, for example, they had like Brig or Kiriko double hit scan, I might have even considered the fact that I might nano the Genji. But other than that, I'm not saying that he's doing bad. It's just a me thing. In my experience, I've always been let down by random Genjis. Anyways, I'm doing really well here. We're definitely considering Baptiste Lifeweaver, but we're going to start with Ana because it's looking like both teams want to play the Hog dual mirror matchup. So for now, we're going to keep that. And keep in mind, they haven't showed Curie, so it's a guaranteed value playing Ana. And we have a break, so we are safe when it comes to being, even if they try to pressure us, we do have the possibility of being defended really well by my Brigida. And she's doing well. It's not like she's playing overly aggressive or anything, so she's playing really, really well. Okay, Zarya is actually really good against us because it helps them mitigate a little bit of the nade effect. We'll see what we can do. My mind right now is Lifeweaver because I need to give my team high ground. Okay. Okay, well played. Yeah, if my team lost that fight, I would have definitely switched. There's no doubt about it. I would have done it with Lifeweaver. Because high ground is key. I missed a kill shot. I suck. Alright, now we're safe to go to our team. Make sure that you always nobody's on the high ground before you push in. I see a lot of Anas, they're like, oh my god, protect me, I can't get to my team. Yeah, well, it's really on you to make sure when you need to know when you're able to reposition yourselves. We made sure, as you guys can, we stayed in the back all this entire time until my team got a lot of space, made sure that the high ground is safe, and the Sojin went back with the Mercy and stuff like that, and then we went in. Until then, it's on the other. It's my team's responsibility to stay alive, or the mobile healer to keep my team alive. Because my job is first and foremost to stay alive. There's a Moira here, but she's not really gonna do much to me. So they went Sigma. I'm gonna just try to confirm that winning the fight. It's kind of the Brig's job to walk the payload out. We do have Nano here. Alright, me and the Brig kept this Genji alive. The Brig's passive and me landing a couple of shots. Well played, honestly, because that Moira banked, she overextended, banking to kill the Genji with that overextension, but we actually managed to keep the Genji alive, and that's definitely going to result in us winning the fight. Now, in this team comp, we can actually nano the Genji if we want to, if he has Blade. Does he have Blade? Yes, he does, so next fight, nano Blade Genji wouldn't be bad. I know I said I never nano random Genjis, but for the sake of the argument, I want to show you guys it's really about like matchups and all that, so he should be fine. Yeah, that's one kill. And there's the Blade. It's really about matchups and stuff like that. Finally, that Moira's gonna get her dream about killing me by overextending. But as the great Hanzo once said, but at what cost? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching and thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like the video, if you enjoyed, subscribe for new, share with friends if you learned a thing or two. And we shall catch you guys all into the next one. Bye to the bye.